Hey, good evening, guys. Buongiorno, buonasera. Hope you're all doing well. We are 9th in the table. Yay! What a way to start the stream. Roma just won, so we are now 9th. How do you guys feel about that? To think how far we have fallen today. To say that this is a 6-pointer would be an understatement. It would be an absolute understatement. This game is a must-win in every single way. It's a must-win. But yeah, how are we all feeling? How are we all feeling? I'm going to go through the starting lineups. But lovely to see everyone. Lovely to see everyone this evening. Pulisic captain, really? I would have thought it'd be Mike. Mike would be captain tonight, I would imagine, Stein. But nice. Thank you for joining. Oh, they've updated the comments. Oh, very fancy. Yeah, get your comments in, get your predictions, get your thoughts in. Yeah, it's definitely going to be Mike, I'm sure. It's been a while since I've done one of these. I've been away. I've had a lot of other stuff going on, but back, ladies and gentlemen, nice to be back. Nice to be back indeed. Nice to be back indeed, guys. 1 second. I have forgotten to do something. Guys, get your predictions in the comments, please, ladies and gentlemen. What have I got to do with this? Is it that one? No. What? No. There should be a banner here. Yeah, guys, get your predictions in. Let's go through some comments. Fotmob said that Pooley's captain. Really? I would highly doubt it. I mean, Mike's starting, right? So, yeah, interesting. Evening, Dr. B. Nice to see you. Nice to see you. Do you think we win? I find it really difficult to predict anything other than a draw tonight. I think we have a good record against Lazio, so that's positive. But yeah, yeah. So, oh, okay. Sorry, guys, just having a yeah. 2-0 Lazio. Wow. Yeah. 3-1 Stein, you're saying 3-1. I think this is a draw. We do have a great record, as I said, against Lazio, so it's not like Roma who like the games can kind of go either way. But yes, I think a draw, guys. I just don't see how we win. We beat a team. It's not even about beating good teams. Like Lazio are not that great. They're better than us this season, but they're not really that great. They've only got a couple players that are dangerous, but it's just the desire. Like any team that turns up with any kind of desire, Lazio have everything to play for. Like they've got everything to play for. Do I know that we have no Curvasood? Yes, I do, but I'm annoyed that it's only the first 15 minutes. If they really want some actual change to get into the heads of the management, they should just boycott the game. But maybe this will start a movement depending on how today goes. Because let's be frank, ladies and gentlemen, let's be frank. Although we do not think we're going to get top four, I hope that if we do not win today, there is absolutely no chance. Like we would need 4 teams above us to capitulate completely. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, guys. Right, let's have a look at the starting lineups while I ramble and wait on. I'm just going to get this screen just while we look at the starting lineups, guys. Just So we'll start with Milan's, obviously. Santi Jimenez is starting up front, who I've been really happy with. I'd love to know what you guys are thinking about his performance so far. I think he scored or had 5 goal contributions in 7 games, I think. Something like that. He's definitely got about 5 goal contributions. I think that's been solid, especially with how inconsistent the team's been and the lack of service he's had, especially with the likes of Joao Felix and Reinders the last few games. I think he's performed quite well. So I'm happy to see Santi, obviously. Leao, Puli, left and right, no problems there with Tijani Reinders in that advanced midfield option, which for me is fantastic. Joao needed to be dropped, and I'm super happy that he's been dropped. Conceição was very disappointed with his performance in the pre-match conference as well, which is good. I'm glad he's calling him out. He needs to. The guy's been naff. He's been naff. Like, he's got some great movement. It's the same Joao Felix that we all experience and all know from his Barcelona, Chelsea, and Atletico Madrid days. The bloke has got the ability, but my God, he does absolutely nothing with it. I don't know if he'll ever get there. He's a bit like Rafa in that sense. I think Rafa's a better player and has proved himself more than Joao has, obviously, but they're very similar in that case. The talent's there, the excitement's there, the quality's there, but they just can't do it when it matters on a consistent basis. Fofana Musa, you know how I feel about Musa, but I don't mind Musa being here. What I don't like is Musa being in that right wing position. Yeah, crazy. The match is about to start, by the way, guys, so I'm just going to go through this very quickly. Theo, Pavlovic, Gabbia, Jimenez, Manyan. I don't think there's any complaints there. Chow, I think, deserved to be dropped, although, as you might have seen from the latest pub chat, or not latest, sorry, last couple of weeks, last week actually. He's Chow's my favourite centre back, but for me, Chow Gabbia is our best pairing. But Pavlovic has been great, even though he's still quite mistake ridden. He's been really good. So, you know, it's a pretty much the team I would have put out, to be honest, except for Musa. But look, he's better in that midfield position in my eyes. He's better in that midfield position. And what I didn't know until recently is that Conceição has not fielded the same 11 since starting at AC Milan, which for me is just like, that's mad. Do you know what I mean? That is absolutely mind-blowing. Yeah, we're about to kick off here, and we have kicked off, guys. I just want to say, these kits, this red watermelon kit, what the hell, man? What the hell are these kits? What the hell? Yeah, not good. Quickly going to go through Lazio's. Marasic, Guendouzi, Zakanyi, the danger man, and Bulaidia, who's brilliant. Bulaidia is absolutely brilliant. So yeah, that's what we're looking at tonight, guys. That is what we're looking at. Predictions, please get your predictions in. First minute's underway. I'm just having an. Oh, come on, guys. Okay, cool. We're getting it back on board. Yeah. How are we feeling? Just like apathetic is the word I will use. I hope you guys have been tuning into the podcast, the extra content, the pub chats that Steph and I did today was quite good. I'm not sure if it's out yet. I know it is out. Some nice pressure early on here, guys, from Milan. But yeah, check out the pub chat. See what you think. Right, Pavlovic is trash. He cost us a goal against Torino, 2 times Parma, Napoli, Lazio, and Liverpool. Please watch the highlights. He's the worst defender at the club. Wow, you're the first person I've heard say that, Brian. Genuinely, I really like Pavlovic for what it's worth. I really like him. He's clearly quite raw still, but he cares. He really cares, and he puts the effort in, and I've got no problem with that. He's still raw. He's still very young. I disagree with that opinion. These fourth kits are trash. Yeah, they are trash. They are trash. Marco Pellegrino's better than Pavlovic. Why the hate for Pavlovic, man? He's not the finished article, by all means. I think Gabbia, Chow are our best centre-backs, but I've got no problems with Pavlovic. I've got no problems with Pavlovic whatsoever. He has no awareness, doesn't follow his runners, shows our game down, slows the ball. Raw is another word for bad. Yeah. Look, it's too early to tell for Pavlovic, Brian. For me, those are sort of opinions I have for a player like Musa, who's had a couple of seasons at the club and a lot of minutes. Pavlovic, he deserves a run out, especially with how bad we've been this season. He's hardly the problem, is my opinion. Fair enough, you don't like him. Look, Lazio are through already. Great stop by Mike. Very good save by Mike. Lazio, idea almost scored already. Yeah, not a good start. Jesus Christ. Guys, we're not winning this game. Yeah, Musa's not, but I'm not going to go on Musa again. You know my opinion about Musa. We're ninth. Guys, we're ninth. Yeah, that was Gabbia keeping him on, Raven. I agree. Zakanyi's got on the corner ball now. He's going to whip one in. He's quite good at corners, Zakanyi. That's a great ball, but cleared by Jimenez. Wow. I know. Wow. Noir. I'm actually ahead. I will be getting much better internet when I move into the new place in a couple of weeks, guys. So the watchalongs for the end of the year will be much smoother. That I'm going to be running with or without Steph. So as well as the pub chats. So be looking forward to better internet on my end. But there you go. First thing for everything, Noir. Like the first thing for Milan to win a game, right? Thanks, Brian. We love the love. Keep it coming. That's what we like to hear. And I'm going to do a little shameless plug, but please do check out the Substack. You can get a week for free if you like it. There's a lot of content we're putting out there now to get your money's worth. The pub chat videos, the extra podcasts, the bonus podcasts, the bonus articles. There's so much out there now, and there's going to be more in the pipeline. So please do check it out. And obviously tell us what you think. When you join the Substack, you can talk to us on Discord and shout abuse or love, whatever you like. Raven, right. Can we all agree at this point that Conceição has brought very little tactically? He's all emotion and seemingly little substance. We discussed this in a pub chat that's coming in soon, and I think the boys in the main pod are going to be discussing this as well very soon. I agree. I agree with that, Raven. I think he's brought a lot mentally. I know it doesn't feel like it now because the slump that we're in and the sort of real high to the extreme low that we've had over a short space of time. But the bloke's only been here for 2 months. I agree tactically. I don't think he's brought a lot tactically different. On Leao, nice ball. No, intercepted, lazy pass there. I don't think he's going to be here at the end of the season. Let's all be very, very clear. There's no way he's staying unless he can pull top four out of his arse. He's not staying. So it's kind of irrelevant. But I don't think you will be able to compare Fonseca and Conceição by the end of the season. One did technically win us a trophy, although it's a Super Cup. Have a shot, Hooli. And also one didn't have a pre-season. Although I would say Conceição was better backed in terms of players. I don't think you can compare a manager that had been brought in the summer with a vision. Okay, the management don't know what they're doing, but a vision on paper, a pre-season, and even if Conceição leaves after the end of the season, I don't think you can compare it. They're both failures. That's the ultimate thing. They've both been failures to a degree. Wow. Lazio are absolutely tearing us a new one. Oh my God, they almost scored again. We are so poor at the back. Nuno Tavares just absolutely ripped us a new one on that left-hand side. Our new replacement for Theo. I'd say give him next season if he doesn't deliver, bring in De Zerbi. No, we can't wait. And again, my problem with all of this is like the manager is just not the problem, is it? The manager is not the problem. Pavlovic with an unbelievable block there. It's the management. Guys, it's the management. You know what I mean? Like, I know you will agree at this point. Every Milan fan does, but I don't. The manager is such a small. It's an important part, but it's such a small part when the managers, the executives, our board have no vision of what they want to do with this club. Oh my God! Again, Lazio are all over us, guys. Lazio are all over us at the San Siro. They're all over us. They're absolutely all over us. We need Walker back. Yeah, look, we cannot be relying. We cannot be relying on Kyle Walker. Although I do think he does shore the ship up. But the bloke's on the end of his career. You don't like Conceição style of football. I don't think he's even been able to implement whatever he did at Porto at Milan at all. I don't think he's been able to implement it whatsoever. Lack of a true sporting director and bad decisions to clean this team. Absolutely, absolutely, Raven. Without a shadow of a doubt. Without a shadow of a doubt. Brian, I don't disagree that Pavlovic isn't without fault, mate. I just don't think he's part of the problem. I think he's a very small part. I could name you as many examples of Musa costing us actual decisions in games that actually cost us money, i.e. Dinamo Zagreb. Pavlovic, yes, he's lost us points. Most of our players have lost us points this season, but don't come here using Pavlovic as a stick to beat with. I think he's the least of our problems. I really do. But look, if you don't like him, football's all about opinion. I'm not gonna hate you for that. So not a problem. I just disagree with you on that. The team looks depressed, man. Yeah. The team is depressed. We're depressed. Like watching this, it's just like it's just devoid. Like, you know, this kit, this off-white, like watching them play like this with the season we're having, this off-white kit, it's just wrong. Like it's wrong. The AC Milan of days gone by, our AC Milan, the AC Milan that we all love and cherish and care about, is gone. It's gone. Under this ownership, obviously, it's not gone forever. You know, you never know. We could come back, but yeah, this ownership has absolutely killed it. Even in the Banter era, we had more Milanismo about us. You know, the AC Milan way. Oh my God. That was a very, very poor pass by Pavlovic there. Yeah, Jesus. We are conceding this game. Let's be clear, there's no way we're keeping a clean sheet. Jimenez. I'm going to call Jimenez our striker Santi, by the way, just so we don't get confused. I think that's easier. And then Jimenez, our right back, Jimenez, because it's pronounced the same. Oh God, this team makes me fall asleep. Like seriously, it's so slow. Yeah, exactly, Joe. I agree, mate. It's everything we do is so slow. It's hard watching AC Milan at the moment. It really is. It's a tough watch. Nice touch, Rafa. Nice touch. All right, Musa, where are you going, lad? Where are you going? Go on, Alex Jimenez, Pulisic. What's happened to Pulisic as well, man? Like even Pulisic, the guy that. Oh my God. We just don't look comfortable on the ball. You know, we just don't look comfortable on the ball. Lazio are attacking again. They're in our half again. They're keeping the ball nicely, Lazio, man. They really are. Yeah, I agree. Theo and Leao have been terrible. I mean, Leao still put up some decent numbers, but yeah, they both look devoid of any care. It's just we can't keep the ball. Like I don't get it. We can't keep the ball. Isaacson with a really nice shot from out deep. Like I honestly, I'm watching this and I'm thinking I'd rather watch Lazio. Like I wish I was supporting the team in white at the moment because they're a team that have passages of play. They can keep the ball. They can pass it. Like our team are so disjointed. It's not even funny. There's like a malaise that's stuck with this squad at the moment, like an actual malaise. It's like playing FIFA and every player is on stick to position. Yeah, it's just there's no movement. Like the ball is, like everyone was saying in the chat, it's so slow. I'm confused. Right, Pavlovic. It's just. Oh my God, Musa! Oh my God, Musa. I can't believe that, man. Musa, bro. Oh. We ain't playing football, Stein, mate. We're not. Yeah, don't get me started on Musa, bro. I don't want to talk about him. People feel like I hate the guy. I don't hate him. I agree, Joe. That no, don't get me wrong. Rafa's pass was nonsensical. But it doesn't matter. Musa's the guy that he always seems to make the wrong choice, even though I think the pass from Leao was really poor. Yeah, Brian, I know. I disagree with the Pavlovic point, but there's go on, Theo. Stop claiming freaking penalties, guys. Every time. Get up. Theo, get up, bro. Get up. Nah, Teo's doing my head in. Theo, man. Look, it was a bad pass, but that miscontrol by Musa was poor. It was so poor. I mean, look, he manages the tackle, fair enough, but look, it's so bad. I'm also done with Theo Hernandez. I'm fed up with him. I'm fed up with Theo, guys. I really am. He was honestly my favourite player in the squad for such a long time. I loved his fights with DiMarco, his fights with Dumfries, and his grinta that he used to show, his coast-to-coast goals, like the goal that I saw against Lazio live in the San Siro wearing that green third kit. Oh my God, that goal was unbelievable. Seeing that in person was just unreal. And now I don't want this guy to wear our shirt. Like, I don't want to. It's such a shame how far we've fallen in such a short space of time. Jesus Christ. Look, I know Brian, you feel very passionate about Pavlovic, and that's fine because I feel like about Musa. I don't think Pavlovic should be starting for us. In an ideal world, for me, it should be Chow and Gabbia. They are our best centre backs. They are best centre back pairing because although Chow isn't the best defender, his passing is unreal. It's vertical. He can do the Bastoni passes that only the Bastonis of the world can do. Chow is capable of that. That's why Chow should start for me. And Gabbia overall is our best defender. I think Pavlovic and Tomori should be our bench options. Tomori's gone. Like every single player I look, they're just gone. Like Tomori's just fallen off the face of the earth. Go on, Rafa. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Oh, for fuck's sake. I didn't watch it actually, Brian. Unfortunately, I was on holiday, but I watched the highlights. But obviously, that only shows me a few things, and it was a terrible loss. So yeah, I think they're regressing. It's an attitude thing. It's a mentality. It's just terrible. But if you honestly, Brian, you seem to be passionate about centre back pairing. So please check out the pub chat that we did last week. all about centre-back pairings. Steph and I go into detail about each centre-back. It might be worth a listen if you're so interested, which I think is a great topic because, we fielded so many different pairings throughout the season. Michael, you referring to Santi Jimenez, yeah? I think Santi Jimenez has been fine. I think he's been fine. I don't think he's pulled up trees, but he's been fine. He's had more than a passing grade, I would say, in the limited games he's had so far, for me. Yeah, there's no speed, Michael. You're bang on. There's no link up play. There's no like, you know what I mean? Like click your fingers. Like there's none of that. No impetus. Oh, Rafa, go on. Lovely pass. Tijani Reinders again. Bad shot that. Bad shot. Good pass from Pavlovic. Yeah, exactly, Raven. I agree with that. I think he's been fine considering how poor we've been and the lack of chances he's been given. I think Santi Jimenez has been fine. No complaints at all. If I had to single out players, guys, if you really want me to have a think about individuals, Mike Maignan, Yunus Musa, Theo Hernandez, Rafa Leao, and believe it or not, Fofana. And what I mean by those 5 players they are the 5 players that I think have let us down in multiple games, considering their ability as well. Musa's the only exception because I don't rate Musa at all. Fofana was absolutely brilliant for the first 5 or 6 matches, like unbelievable. He looked like everything that we needed, and his drop off has been spectacular. And we put it down to more than 5 or 6 matches. Sorry, probably the first 10 games. Go on, Alex. Go on, Alex. It was down to fatigue, stress, anxiety of the squad, the amount of games we had, blah 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 blah. No, Fofana has honestly, if the season ended now, even though he was really good with Fonseca in the first sort of quarter of the season, I would give him a D. Like I'd give him a D. He's been poor. He's been really poor. But the other 4 players I mentioned, Mike, Theo, Leao, Musa, they're the real problems this season. And again, Leao has put up decent numbers, but you cannot be so inconsistent and our star player and be that poor. You just can't be it. The team has moved beyond Leao for better or for worse. And then the worst 3 players this season for me are Musa, Theo, and Mike. Mike has had the worst season in a Milan shirt he's ever had. The same can be said for Theo. I think Theo's probably had worse, but he wasn't really in the squad then. Since he's become one of the best left backs in the world, we still believe, and the undisputed starter in the squad, he has had the worst season ever. The same can be said for Mike. Mike has been really poor. And then Musa, because the amount of mistakes that Yunus Musa has been involved in, that has literally cost us millions of pounds. Not 3 points, millions of pounds. Zagreb, for me, like, yeah, for me, that's it. Like, they're the problem 5. They're the problem 5 for me. Everyone else has been fine. I would say Pulisic at the start of the season was really spectacular, and then Reinders. Those 2 have probably still been the only 2 players I can say have had standouts. Everyone else has been fine. Reinders and Pulisic are the only 2 players I can say, all right, they've been consistent for most of the time, and they have never ever not clearly put the effort in that's required. Every other player that isn't those 5 or the other 2 that I mentioned has been fine, like a 6. You know what I mean? But that's not good enough. Like 6 is probably where we're going to finish in the league at best. That's how our squad's been. We're a mid-table team. We're an upper to mid-level team. That's like we're upper mid-table. That is where we are. Where I look at us playing football, and that's where we are. Like Lazio, we're in the San Siro, yeah. We're in the San Siro. Let's not forget this. We are at home, and the way Lazio keep the ball, not just Lazio. Who was it we had before Bologna? I can't remember. All the games have blended into one in the league. I can't remember who it was, but Torino, I think it. No, Torino was an away game as well. Maybe it was Bologna. Was Bologna at home? I can't remember. All the games are blending. Anyway, the last team we played at home looked just as comfortable as Lazio. We do not look like the home team. Like the way we control the ball, it's so slow. We look like the away side. It's baffling. It's baffling. Come on, Pooley. Come on, Pooley. Come on, Pooley. Mike's reminding me of Dida. I don't know who here is old enough to see him. First amazing season, then all next seasons he was just good. Glimpse of brilliance mixed with blunders. Yeah, no, look, you're spot on. Dida was incredible. I still think Dida, because of the legacy he had, and his highs were higher than whatever Mike's highs have been. I think Dida's still a better keeper for us. But also, it didn't matter in a way because Dida had like 6 to 8 different defenders over a period of 3 or 4 years that were elite, like the best of the best. So didn't really matter. Also, one more point on lack of tactics. Our corners have been completely disappeared. Yeah, we were a legitimate threat from the corner. Now we've. Yeah, do you know what, Raven? That's a really spot on point. Let me just take some water. One sec. That's a really good point. We were. Let's not get it twisted. We were actually a tactically better team under Fonseca. I'm not saying we were a better team. I think we're equally as bad, but we were a tactically better team under Paulo Fonseca. I believe that. I genuinely believe that. And one of these points is exactly what you said. We did score a lot of goals at corners. Well, a lot. I will give Fofana a pass. He's playing every game. The guy's tired. Yeah, look, I give him a pass. I didn't say he was bad. I just said out of the 5 players that I think have let us down, I think Fofana, because his drop off was so large. Like he's hardly been the problem. That's not what I'm saying. It's just that for those different reasons, those 5 players have let Milan down the most. Each of those 5 have different definitions of let down, right? Musa's let down is very different to Fofana's, for example, or Leao's. These fucking crosses, man. Pooley has been poor lately, not terrible, but poor. Yeah, he has. But he still had a fantastic season overall. I feel bad for Reinders playing this Milan side. He could legit start for almost any team in the world, and here he's trying to carry our heavy ass in 9th. Yeah, but I think he will stick around for another season at least. Reinders will get the renewal done, and I think that's because we gave him his big break, and he seems like a fairly loyal person. It has come out, however, that if we don't get top 4, every top player, which Reinders absolutely is, he's probably top 3. Actually, no, not probably. He's definitely top 3. Could even be top 1. Every single player, apparently, that is elite or are sellable assets is going to be evaluated if offers come in, if we don't get top 4. So if a huge offer for Reinders comes in from a Prem team for like 70, 80 million, say, we'll sell him. I don't think that's going to happen, but that's the impression I get. But regardless, I think we'll get the renewal done with Reinders and he will stay for another season because I think he's loyal, which is great. Hey guys, anyone have any hope left? Not a lot. Not a lot. Pooley doesn't look like he trusts anyone in the box. He's trying to do it all himself. Yeah, which is bad. You can't do that. He's not good enough to do that. 10th place finish incoming. Man, I'm going to see these losers versus Como in March because unfortunately I've already bought the tickets. Mate, look, if you're going to the San Siro, which, yeah, it must be the return game at home, You'll have a blast. Like the San Siro is incredible. I hope you're also having a holiday and not just going to see Milan because I don't know where you're from, but my advice to anyone going, oh my God, hang on a minute. Lazio through again. Oh my God. Yep, 1-0 down. Oh, guys, this is poor. Zaccagni, of course. This is poor. Alex, my Man United friend. Hey, look, we're not having as bad a season as United. So whatever, guys, whoever's listening, remember one thing: as bad as tonight is, we are not doing as bad as Manchester United. That's not a good, that's not a great barometer, but remember that. Oh man, we're not a United fan though. Yeah, I mean, look, inevitably we were going to go a goal down. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy. Oh, wow. Wow, wow, wow. Yeah, Sharpshooter, thanks for joining, mate. Appreciate it. No, nothing's changed. No, 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 nothing's changed. Absolutely not. Nothing has changed. We are piss poor this season. Like piss. Like actual piss. Oh my God. Oh my God. We don't need to worry about Madrid taking Jimenez back. Yeah, that was really bad defending, wasn't it? We'll still get our pants pulled down about that deal, though. Don't you worry. God, this is a poor season. Come on, Santi. Come on, Santi. Oh my God, Fafana, what you doing these fucking flicks for? Oh my God. I've accepted that Banter Era 2.0 is here, especially depending on who we sell in the summer. I'm unfazed. Hey, look, we're resilient fans. I'll tell you that for free. I'm actually wearing a Milan kit as well under this jumper. I don't know why I've decided to wear it. I haven't worn anything Milan related in a long time because of everything, but decided to wear it today on a Sunday. Don't know why. Yeah, Joshua, really good comment. Imagine spending as much as we did, or at least finally investing in a striker and getting markedly worse. Great comment. I don't think they're going to get rid of us, Max. I have a real sneaking suspicion because of the cooking of the books that Furlani's done. Um, we're not financially like we don't need to sell anyone, even though we don't get like the way I see it with Milan is we're like sort of like a blank slate. In order to invest heavily in the squad, we've got to get top four, do well in the Champions League, and build and build and build. But if we don't get that, we're in a position where if we need to raise capital, we then sell. But we don't need to raise capital to survive like a Juve. It's not like we get to the end of the season and we're not in top four and it's a fire sale because if we don't sell players, the team's finished. No, I think it's more that we won't have the money to invest in the squad unless a rich Saudi club or Premier League clubs and say club comes and say, "I'll give you 100 million for Leao." We go, "Yeah, okay, we'll definitely sell him because then we can use that money to buy players." Whereas if we did well in the Champions League, we wouldn't need to do that and we got top four because we'd have that extra 50, 60 million to buy the investments to upgrade the squad. That's where we're at. We're not so much in the banter era where we've got to sell our best players every season, but we are in the banter era in the sense that our management are as clueless. Like they're as clueless. So yeah, that's how I see it. We're not going to, and because of that, sorry, Max, they're not going to leave because they're not in such a financial position, in my opinion, where they're like, oh my God, we're losing loads of money. They're not. They're just not. Even if we don't get top four, it basically means we don't get the investment as fans that we need to improve the squad. That's what's going to happen unless we sell players. That's the bottom line. Yeah, but look, Arsenal aren't a big club. I'm sorry, I'm a great believer in that. Arsenal are not a big club. They have a big fan base, but they're not a big club. I don't want to be compared to Arsenal. They're not a big club. A team that's never won the European Cup and only had one European final in their long history is not a big club. They're domestically big, but even Juve have won a couple of Champions League, so you know. I was watching replays from 2005 yesterday. We've fallen so far. Yeah, don't do that. Do not do that. Our team was mean, man. Not even just 2005. Go back to the 90s. Our team was so fucking good. Like so good. From the early 90s. I know we were even good in the period of the 60s as well, but I mean that's quite far back. But 91 to 2008, 9, we were unreal. Like that 20-year period, we were unreal. Yeah, we had some off seasons, don't get me wrong, but every single team we faced feared us. That's long gone now, man. That's long gone. I'm sure Redbird sells. They are going to lose stocks eventually. No, they're not, man. They're not. It will take a couple seasons like this. I promise you. The revenues are up. We're in a position where we don't need to sell to survive. They're not gonna. They'll think they can remedy this next season. I promise you. I want you to be right, but I'm telling you, they're not. They're Americans. It's pure hubris. Like they're arrogant. They want to be proven right. Unless they need to, and they're actually losing money. They're not actually losing money. They're just not gaining money. It's like opportunity. It's like opportunity cost. That's what they're losing. They're not actually losing money technically. Their assets just not getting the desired returns that they've predicted. They're not minusing. Do you know what I mean? That's the difference. If they're minusing money, then they'll start paying attention. But they're not going to do that because they've built the brand up to be resilient. Their accounts are really healthy. So the club is going to be fine for another year. I believe that. And because of that, they'll think, okay, we can go again and rectify it next season. They'll think that. I promise you, they will. Yeah, we need a lot of money for that, though. We're well up for a GoFundMe. Don't worry, you're not going to wind me up. Look, if you hate on Pavlovic, it's not a problem. I hate on Musa, so everyone's got their opinion, Brian. No problem about it. I've always said I think he's got mistakes in him. I just don't think he's a big issue. Go on, have a shot. Oh, Musa, you fucking donkey. The guy's flicking and flicking. This is hard to watch. Yeah, the merch will hurt them. Yeah, exactly. Those things will cost the club money, but they technically like not costed the money. Do you know what I mean? Like if you think about it from a business sense, they would have targets that haven't been hit, but it's not like just keeping Milan is costing them money. Not really. They would have not hit all their targets, but they're not like it's not like panic button. It's not at that stage yet. Spalletti is in the crowd, by the way, not looking happy. No, they do have these double quotes. It's the stupid off-white kits. It's so dumb. Yeah, I hope so too. I think if we lose this game, especially with how he performed, I think they will stop showing up. And now they've got Joao Felix. Now they've got Joao Felix coming on the 36th minute. Fucking hell. Who's coming off? Who the hell's coming off? Musa! Yes. Good. That's a bad look, though. We must be such an easy team to play. Musa is hot garbage. Yes, sharpshooter. Oh, guys, what is going on? Oh my god. I'm so glad Moose is off though, I'm not gonna lie. Go on. Yeah, what's happened to Bondo? Where is Bondo, man? Where is Bondo? Hey, Zlatan, you clown. I think this might be the worst losing streak in our history. I think. It's up there. Right, guys, I'm going to have to go and get my glasses. I will literally be 1 minute, not even like 20 seconds, but I don't think I'll miss anything. So I will be back. Bear with me. Sorry about that. I had to get my glasses. What is going on? Using a sub before the first half is not a good look, is it? Go on! Oh my god, Joao Felix. Well, Marcus, I hope you're glad to be proven right. But yes. Oh, Raven, don't get it twisted. If we keep Conceição, we're going to be losing Theo and Leao to keep Felix. Let's just let that sink in. Excuse me. Unbelievable. Unbelievable, guys. Go on, Rafa. What are you going to do, son? Terrible pass. Felix, keep it in. Oh my god, Felix, bro. Oh my god. We've got no ideas. We're at the edge of the box. We just don't know what to do with the ball. Like, we don't know what to do with the ball. Yeah, Musa, not a bad shout. It might be because Musa collects yellow cards like Pokemon cards, mate. At least Milan's won silverware. Yeah, I mean it's the Super Copper, you know. That did look like it hurt. I think Joao Felix is actually the worst player I've seen. Hype wise, like he's dead. He's actually shite. Oh, Fofana. Oh, that shot, man. Felix does absolutely nothing. Yep. Oh my god. Have we even tested Providel? Like, I actually don't think we have. I don't think we have, guys. I really don't think we've tested Providel at all. Yeah, Raven Pulisic looks visibly frustrated, you can tell. He really doesn't like this team. Oh my god, even the part, even Reinders' pass, it was just too much. They all look fed up. They look fed up, all of them. Yeah, Felix is useless. It feels like you can't win with Leao and Theo as well. It's just like delete the club, honestly. Yeah, please. Yeah, look, we need some other things to talk about because this game is just dire. It's like happy to bring up some other subjects. Like, do you think you'd win a fight with a bear or a shark? Like, what would you rather? Would you rather be in the sea with a shark or in the forest with a bear? Do you know what I mean? Like, that's a bit more interesting than this shite. Um, get me some comments, get me some subjects. I'm happy to chat about anything, to be honest, because Lazio are about to attack again. They're running down. They're running down. Oh my God, Zaccagni again. Oh my God. If AC Milan, mate, the kit's not that good. This one's not good. The black one's okay, but this one's dog. I know most wouldn't agree with, but this team needs a Tonali. It needs a lot of things. Tonali would be great, but honestly, you drop Tonali into this team, it's not going to fix it. Do I watch English football? Yes, I do. Not as much as Serie A, of course. I don't watch English football, the Premier League, like I do the Serie A, but I watch on occasion. Yeah, I watch it on occasion. Of course I do. I live in the UK, so it's hard not to consume it to some degree. But I don't watch it like I watch the Serie A at all. I'll catch the odd game, but I don't watch it on the weekends. I dedicate my time to watch Italian football only. Oh, good effort from Pavlovic. Leao is done. He's lost his 1v1 dribbling. I don't know what to say, man. I don't know what to fucking say. Yeah, I don't know. I tell you what, sharpshooter, between us and everyone else here tonight, these watch-alongs are very hard this season. It's a hard watch to talk about this. Conceição's lost the dressing room. If we lose the game, then he has to go. Mauro Tassotti should be. Yeah, I think that's been rumored. Zion, I think it has, and I think it might happen. I said it in the pub chat actually that's coming out, not today's but next week's, where we talk about the manager. I don't think Conceição will finish the season. I don't think he'll finish the season. I'm convinced. Calabria is flapping his bird as we speak. Wholesale clear out needed. Need a new team. Motivated hungry players on cheap wages. Don't care if it takes time. Let's play flipping good football. Yeah, that'd be nice, wouldn't it? Top 5 ways this is a great comment, Oscar. Top 5 ways I could off myself after this game. Drop suggestions. Right. So depends how you want to die, Oscar. You know, what are you into? Are you a bit of a masochist? Do you like pain? Let's help a brother out, because talking about Oscar's suicide, no offense, obviously I'm very much joking, is much more interesting than watching this shit, because I feel the same, Oscar. Right, some good questions here, guys. Get your questions in, because this game is utterly unwatchable. I would rather get eaten alive by wild dogs than watch a horror show. Nice. What's this comment? If you could go into the past or future for a week, what would you choose? Oh, Joe, what a question. What a question. Oh, that's such a good question. I wouldn't want to go a week into the future, because I don't think a week is enough time to. I don't know how much it would benefit me unless I did it on a lottery week. Or actually, that would be better to go to the past. So yeah, I don't know. A week in the future, sorry, a week in the future wouldn't do that much. Wouldn't do that much for me. Also, it's kind of like wishing your life away, because you kind of like lost a week in a way, because you know what's going to happen. So that's kind of boring. So I would choose a week in the past and just do the lottery numbers. I know that's very classic, but a week you haven't got a lot of time to play with. Do you think we need an Italian coach? Yeah, we also discussed this in the pub chat that's coming out next week, guys. So look forward to that. Yes, to a degree, yes, I do think that. Where are we? Loads of comments coming in. Thank you. I need to bloody hell. Where's that comment? Oh, here we go. Who'd win in a fight between Conceição and Calabria? Conceição, I think. What's my favorite color? Max, my favorite color is green. I'm a massive fan of green. I also like red. And ironically, they're the two colors that I have a slight color blindness in. Nothing crazy, just shades. But yeah, they're green by far is my favorite color. Like forest green. And then I also like red. So ironically, I probably should like this kit that is just disgusting. Fonseca needs an apology. Why are we wearing a Portugal kit? Well, quite. Tavares is abusing Jimenez. Yeah, he is. Absolutely. Why is our centre back our best threat? Don't even start. Jorge Mendes destroys clubs with his players. Yeah. Guys. Oh. Make Milan Italian again. Musa can't play for this team yet. Neither can Jimenez. He's as solid as Emerson defensively. We need a proper CDM. Guys, I'm going through the comments, but I'm just like, this is just dire, isn't it? Any UFC fans, mate? I wish I liked UFC. I'd rather talk about that, but I don't. Lazio have just completely outplayed us. Every team is, yeah, Mohammed, this is a great comment. Every team is faster than us. What the fuck is going on? Every team, every single team, every single team. Yeah, I agree with that, Gianluca, as well. I don't think it doesn't matter who the manager is. Theo jogging back again. So bad. This is such a bad game. Zlatan needs to get sacked immediately, spending 48 million on Emerson and Pavlovic, getting Tammy, Bondo, and Soto, who aren't good enough, not getting another left back, right wing CDM, sec arrogant Zlatan. Yeah, the whole management's arrogant. We're dropping like flies, man. Yeah, the problem is deeper than Zlatan, but he is part of it. Which American owner would you rather, Milan? I wouldn't want any American owners, man. Maybe FSG, they're technically American. They did a good job in Liverpool. Excuse me. I don't think the players like each other. Just turning up to work. It's a sad watch, just Juancito. It's a sad watch. Do you think Sergio chucks the towel in at half time? No. At full time, sorry. He might leave, yeah. He might do. How many Milan clubs do we have in the UK? Do you mean like to watch games? There's Milan Club London, there's Milan Club Glasgow, the only ones I know off the top of my head, but there's probably a few more. No, I don't want Sarri, man. I don't want Sarri. Keep an eye on the Sunday news tonight, boys. I'm headed to the freeway. Hey, Oscar, man, drive safe. Don't end it for this shite. There's more to life than this crap. I know you're only joking, of course, but Leao is sleeping way more than normally. Ugh, no, they're all crap. We do look like a relegation side. We do. We really do. Like, we really do. Every Milan fan should be forced to make a pilgrimage to Saudi Arabia to thank Pioli. No, just no, not for that. To get Saudi ownership, mate. Well, Raven, I don't trust this management to get anyone or anything of relevance or importance with this team. I really don't. Yeah, I agree. It's some of the nicest kits, not the fourth kits, but the main three, are, especially the home and away this season, are beautiful. They're beautiful. And they've been ruined. I agree with that. What could be a possible fix is 4-3-3 with Tonali, Ricci, Reinders midfield. Mate, forget Tonali. He's not coming back. He's not. I promise you. Not at least not anytime soon. How can we get rid of his management? Oh, excuse me. Stop spending money at the club. That's the only thing they'll care about, because I think a season out of Europe is not going to affect them. It will affect the fans. That they will think they can turn it around next season. I promise. Lots of protests and lots of not spending money will be the only way. Will be the only way, guys. It'll be the only way. Would you trade Musa for a lifetime supply of crisps? Oh, yes. What a question. I fucking love crisps. Yes, 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 yes. I would trade Musa, Theo, Mike, and probably chucking like Florenzi and Origi as well, obviously. And yeah, no problem. Trump. Oh, don't get me started on Trump. There's no team. There's 11 millionaires running around the pitch with no plan. Yeah, 100%. Like I just put in the Milan Sempre Milan chat. Like I think it's guys turning up for work. Like they don't care. They just don't like playing with each other. They're just turning up for work. That's it. They don't have the care. They don't. There's no team. Yeah, great comment. I've never felt that Leao and Pulisic have gotten along since day one. Never celebrating with each other when either set. Yeah, maybe there's that. AC Milan is the most boring team to watch. The whole Italy A League is shit. David, I think that's a bit of a stretch, mate. The league's not shit. I think Italian teams have underperformed, but you could argue that the last season they overperformed. They were in every final of every European competition, so I think that's a bit of an unfair statement. I think they've dropped off this season massively. I would agree with that, but I think that's a bit of a Prem head opinion, to be honest. If you look at the Premier League, other than Liverpool, I think most teams in the Premier League have been utter wank. So I could say the same thing, to be honest, especially Arsenal. How can a team finish second so many times? Cuckold team that. Can we stop it with Maldini and Theo references? Maldini never stopped performing after sacking Capello. Stop. I don't know who compares Maldini and Theo, man. That's kind of baffling. I'm with you there. Missing Galliani, yeah, absolutely. Okay, another good question. Ryder brother, who do you think wins in a fight, Barbara Berlusconi or Margot Robbie? Oh, Barbara, every day. But I think Margot's a little bit stronger than she might let on. I do love Margot, man. Future wifey, just don't tell the missus, yeah. I don't want to be pocket watching too much, but do you get paid for only doing these watch longs for Semperman? If so, can I? No, it's not paid, mate. I do this out of the love of my own heart. But yeah, I appreciate the message. This is just love and enjoyment of watching the game, which is why it makes it quite tough. Has anyone told the players that they need to run in order to play this game? Yeah, well, quite. Fafana should keep taking shots from 35 yards out. I'm sure one will eventually hit the target. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh man, they roasted Milan at half. This team's that they hate playing with each other. They don't fight for each other at all. Yeah, no, they don't. They don't care. They don't care at all. Um, I've seen more intensity and better pass completion in the Sunday League game. Yeah, for sure. What do you mean stop spending money? So there's basically no chance for us to save our club. Well, I'm not sure what you're asking, Thomas, because this is a common thing in a lot of clubs around the world. Look at Manchester United. Is the best example. What power do we have as fans? Like realistically, what power do we have? That's all we have is to just not give them money. What's more of a struggle, watching this Milan team or eating a typical UK meal? Um, Good question. As a Britalian, so English born but complete Italian heritage, the food I ate when I was younger and now is almost entirely Mediterranean and Italian. I will say one thing. There's one dish that is British that is I think is elite. It's not better than pasta. It's not better than like Mediterranean food or Italian food. No way. But it is up there. and that's a pie. I fucking love pie. And when I mean a pie, I mean like a puff pastry or short crust pie with fresh ingredients like a chicken and tarragon or steak and mushroom, steak and ale, chicken like the steak and kidney, chicken and whatever, like a beetroot one, whatever. A good pie is elite. So I would say it's much worse watching this team than eating English food because I don't really like English food that much. But I'd rather eat a pie than watch this shit, basically. David, yeah, true, mate. The Premier League is fixed all the way through with the most corrupt league of all time. I mean, look, yes, there's also issues with that, but do I think Serie A has underperformed this season? Yes, 100%. I'd be deluded if I didn't think that. I mean, there's only Roma, I think, left in any European competition, which is, and Inter, which is crazy to think about. But I think it's an ignorant comment to say that the league's shit because you look at the Premier League and you think, Liverpool, who no one expected to be good, are the only good team. Man City have had a fall off, not quite as bad as us, but seeing as how high they were, it's incredible how badly they've been. Arsenal are just forever second best. It's quite laughable. That team cannot get over the line, and everyone else is sort of average, to be honest. Ciao Lolo, yes. Ciao Josh. The Sogol Grande Tre. Who is the most likely to be sold? My gut says Rafa stays. He's always expressed his love. Mate, I think they all could go. I think what's kind of come out now is if we don't get top four, every player is up for sale. As in, they won't be put up for sale, but if offers come in, we'll sit and talk about them. So I think they could all go, to be honest. Start bench for Milan. Anthony, Lukaku, Maguire. I'd start Anthony. I'd start Anthony, I'd bench Lukaku, and and I'd sell Maguire. Yeah, I think in that order for me, Maurice. Interesting question. I miss Kaka, man. I miss Kaka so bad. Kyle Walker's coming on. Wow, Kyle Walker's coming on. Great question. What's my favourite ever Milan away kit? We've had loads of masterpieces, but which one's my favourite of all time? Away kit. Away kit. Oh, that's a great question, man. Right, we're kicking off for the second half now. I'll have to come back to that. Remind me, I might forget, but I'll have to have a think about that one. Yes, Zion, there's absolutely no pattern of play. We've just kicked off the second half. Yeah, that's a good comment. Sometimes it feels like I brought some bad luck with me. Still remember somewhat blurry 5 years watching the Istanbul final and still fell in love with the losing side. Well, it's the best club in the world. It's just a shame because we've got stupid owners. Go on, Jimenez. The Curver still showed up and paid the tickets. Unbelievable. Why protest at all and still give the club cash? Yeah, Adrian, I agree with that completely. Berlusconi screwed us when he refused to sell to Qatari guy who then bought PSG. Yeah, probably. A fucking good meat pie or shepherd's pie slaps. I don't like shepherd's pie because I don't like minced meat that much. I like it in very, very specific things like chili con carne, a really good, authentic chili con carne. But otherwise, I'm not a massive fan of shepherd's pie. I like a proper, like when I say a pie, I mean like a short crust pie or a puff pastry pie. One you'd get at a pub. But we're on the same lines, Max. You get me. Like those sort of things, the English do really well. How come nearly every Italian who lives in the UK supports AC Milan? All the Italians at my workplace are Milan fans. I don't know. That's a really good question. My family is split between Juve and Milan, if that helps. Like, not my whole family are Milan fans. It's kind of split in half. Like, my sister's a Juve fan. Most of my cousins who live in Italy are Juve fans. But then I've got another side of my family who are all Milan fans, and that's kind of where I aligned my interests when I was younger. So. And that's who I grew up supporting. But yeah, I think Juve and Milan are the two biggest clubs, so they're often who I see people support, especially outside of Italy. It's always Juve and Milan who are the biggest clubs, bar none, like in the country by far. How do you make creamy tomato sauce or pasta? Oh, righto, brother, I can help you out. I love cooking. It depends what you want. There's two different ways. If you're talking about tomato sauce, you can do pomodoro fresca or a sugo. So a sugo would be with like tinned tomatoes and tomato paste. And what I like, although I love that, and that's traditional. Also, what's traditional more in the south, but equally is nice. We have got a corner, by the way. Teo's taking it. Not a bad corner ball actually, but no one's there. Leao has it on the edge of the box, whips it into Felix, who, oh, bit of scramble there. We look like we've got a little bit more of impetus again, which I guess is good. Oh, Pulisic wanted it, man. It's getting a little bit, I will come back to that in a minute. Yeah, so pomodoro fresca, which is with like literally very simple. You get a nice, usually stainless steel pan, or I'd highly recommend if you have one. But a decent non-stick will do, but stainless steel is the best. Oil, garlic, loads of fresh cherry tomatoes or good quality vine tomatoes, even better because the vine gives them more flavor. Cook that lovely, let that reduce, and then you put some salt in the sauce. Cook your pasta, add some pasta water to it, and it's just mwah. I can't go into detail now. Obviously, I'm doing the watch long, but look, Ryder brother, they're the best things. You can have two choices. You've got pasta pomodoro, pasta sugo, or pomodoro fresca. Beckham, yeah, there's also a lot of history between English and AC Milan. If our founder Herbert Kilpin, and also there have been a few English players we've had in the past. Bro, you didn't offend me at all. What are you talking about? Not at all. No offense taken, guys. 1997. Yes, that's a great kit. Great away kit. Right, Lazio Zaccagni's on the left here, bombing down. Tavares has caused us so many problems, and that would have been 2-0. If that was a better shot, that would have been 2-0. He has lost the squad. I think he'll leave. I think Conceição was going to pack it in. Go on, Reinders. Oh my fucking god, man. Oh, good idea by Fofana. That I like that. That was a nice idea. Go on, Walker. Poor pass. Moritz, mate, that's the million-dollar question because I don't know who he'd replace them with because I don't trust his management to replace them effectively. So I can't answer that, man. I really can't. I feel like we could do good in the Coppa Italia. Really, man. Like, have you seen we've regressed every single match. Guys, just stop going to the games. I know people who've already booked tickets to go, obviously go, but make a holiday out of it. Milan's a beautiful place. Como's not far away. There are other places you can go. But they're only going to care if you stop spending money, stop going to games, stop buying the kits. Felix, you cunt, mate. Please tell me why we subbed on Walker for Jimenez when we need a goal and Walker offers us absolutely nothing offensively. I don't know, Brian. I think to shore up the defence. Yeah, man, the away kits of the past were beautiful. Yeah, there is obviously the Kilpin thing, yeah. What other Serie A teams could I support? I mean, my Parma and Napoli, technically, because that's where my family are from in Italy. My dad's from Parma, my mum's from Benevento, which is outside Naples. So for me, it would probably be one of those teams. But I was brought up supporting Milan, so I don't think I could choose another team. But yeah, one of those two, technically, if I was looking at sort of family connection. Yeah, I'm agreed, Joe. I think Pulisic is getting pissed. He's always in a good position and no one's passing. And like the passing is so bad. No one's in the right positions. Can we turn the watch along into a cook along? I would love that. I would absolutely love that. And I think we'd get loads of views. I would love that, guys. I love cooking. I did some beautiful pork chops tonight with for the family with some beautiful Spanish haricot beans with pesto and mixed in with them with the juices of the pork. Oh, and radicchio with olive oil. It was delightful. I would love that. I would love that. But yes, unfortunately, I think a lot of people probably would not. They're a bunch of souks getting into the manager's sacks, but after the Super Cup and win the trophy, you would think that his team would be behind the coach. I don't know, man. There's so much wrong with this club. Um, Adeyemi would be a dream, but he'll probably join Liverpool. He reminds me so much of Salah. Really? I don't know if he's that good. Do I break my pasta? Juju, come on. Is that a serious question? Absolutely not. I'm assuming you're talking about long pasta. You don't need to break pasta. You don't need to break pasta. Seriously. You boil the water, rolling boil, you add your salt, you put your spaghetti, linguine, tagliatelle, whatever it is. Actually, tagliatelle comes in balls often. Yeah, and then you put it in there for 30 seconds, 20 seconds, and then you'll be able to bend the pasta into the pan. Don't need to cut it, man. Oh my God. Oh yeah, the EAFC FC 25 Milan jersey is really bad. It's orange. Yeah, exactly, Max. Don't you dare break the pasta. Quite. Lazio is showing off in San Siro. Yeah, they are indeed. They are absolutely playing us off the park. You really think he's that good, Silvano Voss? I forgot he existed until you mentioned him. All right, go on, Pooley. Leao to Chelsea, who says no. Yeah, well said, Juju. Well fucking said. He's get him gone, mate. Get him gone. Zaccagni's a bit old. He's a good player, but he's a little bit old. He's like 29. Milinkovic Savic, yeah, Vanya Milinkovic Savic is the best keeper in the league by some distance. Lookman would be good. Lookman would be good. Um, Lookman would be good. Pulisic looks visibly annoyed. Pooley looks absolutely annoyed. No, Oscar, we don't want your nudes, bro. We don't want your nudes. Please keep them. I promise you. um, Fair enough. Like, look, you obviously know more about Voss than I do. Kirkes, the difference with Kirkes was I think he always was destined to be a top player because he was like, "Oh, you're not going to start me? I'm out of here. I back myself too much," and he smashed it at where did he go to? Oh, AZ Alkmaar, and then he went to Bournemouth, and he's been brilliant. Which is more annoying? Oh, this is more annoying than the Banter era because the Banter era we knew where we stood and we showed a little bit more, like I said earlier in the stream, Milanismo, which this team doesn't have, and we had worse players, so there was less expectation. This is worse to a degree because we've got actually a good team on paper, What would Lobotka cost? Fucking hell, I don't know. No, he's talking about Vanya Milankovic-Savic. Sergei Milankovic-Savic's brother, the goalkeeper for Torino, who's by far the best keeper in the league. Anyone we get to play for us will go from goal to shit. Doesn't matter anymore. This isn't a team. Anyway, dogs or cats? Oh, I'm a massive cat guy. I have a beautiful cat. I have a beautiful cat called Merlin. But I'm at my parents at the moment due to moving. Me and my partner have bought a flat. So before we move, we're at my parents while the paperwork was sorted out. And I got a big fluffy ragdoll cat. He's beautiful. So I'm a cat guy. I like dogs. I don't really want one until I'm much older. I'm talking like 50, because they're a lot of work and I think they are quite dirty. But I like them because I like all animals. But I'm a cat guy. I love cats. Cats are my kind of creatures. I don't want to have to give something love all the time, you know? That's my opinion. What do you guys think? You dogs or cats? Like I said, don't hate dogs. I love dogs. I grew up with dogs. But yeah, I'm a cat guy, man. Arabic dates? I don't like dates. I know you're not asking me, but yeah, I don't like dates. If and when you come to the great US of A, you need to go to Olive Garden, great Italian food. I know you're joking. I've been to the US many times. I've got family also in Chicago. I mean, come on. My family are Italian. Oh my God, what a challenge by Pavlovich. I know Olive Garden is absolutely disgusting, and I eat real Italian food, so I wouldn't go to America to eat Italian food. That's like going to India and getting a Chinese. You don't do that. I would get very specific things if I went to America, because I think American food is, not amazing. But I appreciate it, Oscar. I know you're trying to trick me there, but I know all about Olive Garden. Empoli Vasquez, which is already owners, has been balling. Yeah, Vasquez. He was also a Maldini signing. How many flop players have we bought from La Liga? Samu, Suso, Chuck. We need experienced Serie A players. How do we not get Retegui from Atalanta? In fairness, Retegui's very much was a shot in the dark. No one knew that he was going to be capocannoniere. You know what I mean? So that's a difficult one to say. I think Atalanta just took the gamble. Gatto for me, yes. Gatto per me. Anche. Cats are the best. What happens with Leao's insane release clause? We were selling for a lesser offer, definitely. There's great players from all the world, but we need some Italians in the squad. Yeah, we do. Ryder Brother says Turkish Kangal dogs have a stronger bite force than lions. No, they don't. That's bullshit. That's complete and utter bullshit. That is utter bullshit. I think the only big cat that hasn't got a strong bite is a cheetah. The rest of them would decimate any canine on the planet. Jaguars, leopards, lions, tigers, they would kill any canine for fun, except for cheetahs. Cheetahs are the only ones. I think that don't have the crazy strong bite. I think the strongest bite of any canine, and they're not actual proper canines, are hyenas. Hyenas have a ridiculous bite, but they're not actually dogs. They're like dogs/cats. They're a mixture of both. They're not canines. Dogs any day, but I love cats. Yeah, that's fair. That's how I feel about dogs. I'm the reverse. I love all animals, so no hate here from me. Felix is getting bullied. Yeah, Felix and Jimenez are absolutely finished. Sven, I'm not going to reply to you. I know you're a Lazio fan, so I appreciate you watching a Milan channel. I always love it when opposing fans watch a team that they don't like to send hate, because it's like you've just given us support. So thank you. I'm sure you have better things to do. Just enjoy watching your team destroy us. There's no need to spread hate in the chat, man. because ultimately it helps us out. So thank you very much for watching, Sven. I appreciate it. Oh, I love this question. How many dogs could I fight at once? Depends how big the dogs are. Depends how big the dogs are. Depends how big the dogs are. I'm convinced cats are always trying to find out how they can kill us. Oh my god. Marcus, hyenas are not canines, mate. I promise you. Google it. They're not. They're a completely different species of animal. They're their own species. A canine is a dog, like a wolf or a Rottweiler. Canines pale in comparison to big cats, like in every way. Like I said, I think the only animal that is like a dog, but they're not dogs, that has a strong bite comparable to a big cat, is a hyena. Oh, good cross. But yeah, let's turn this into cooking in nature rather than AC Milan, because you know what I mean. Cheers, Sven. Respect, bro. Enjoy watching your team beat us. That's what it's all about. Cats are actors. Yeah, they are. They are actors. They are actors, mate. How many chihuahuas could I fight? I could fight a fuckload of chihuahuas, mate. Honestly. I'm a lean 6 foot. I'm not that big, but I could get a freaking. I reckon I could get a little. I could get a few. Kick them. I wouldn't want to, obviously. I love chihuahuas. I love all animals, but I reckon I could take at once. Yeah, are you asking me at once? I want to say 20, but I feel like that's actually quite a lot because they'd nibble you and they'd be annoying. But then you could just fling them. Yeah, I'll say. You know what? I'll shout big. I'll say 20. I'll say 20. They are being more positive, Joe. Getting a bit back to the football. We have been slightly more positive. Yeah. Walker is a 300% upgrade. Gives us stability. Yeah, he's good. Marcus, mate, I don't doubt you live in Africa and you know more about hyenas than me, but they're not canines. Like, just Google it. I promise you, I'm not hating. Lazio are about to score. Like, they're not canines. Like, a canine is the dog family. Like, they might look like dogs, they might act like dogs in certain ways, but they're not dogs. Like, they're a different animal. I'm not getting confused with a cheetah. They're not canines. Like, Marcus, probably I've googled it because I doubted myself for a second because you know more than me, but they're not canines. Are they dog-like? Yes, but they're not canines. They're not related to dogs. They're not. I promise you. They're a different. They're a different species. They are fascinating animals. Hyenas. Pick any three-legged angry Rottweiler. No, I wouldn't be able to beat a three. Mate, Rottweilers would rip me apart. I'm not that stupid. I feel like I could take one. If I had a weapon, like, do I have a weapon? Do I have a weapon? Like, do I have a weapon in this scenario? Because if I have a weapon, I could take a Rottweiler. I'd be very damaged, and I think the Rottweiler might be able to take me. But if I didn't have a weapon, I think a Rottweiler would finish me off, mate. I do. I'll be honest. Yeah, mate. Joao Felix is terrible. Like, we're at the edge of the box and we don't know what to do. Like, we run into players. We run into players. Do you know what I mean? And now, Pavlovic has been fantastic from those last-ditch tackles. Red card! Oh, mate, this team is finished. How is that a red? How is that a red? Guys, how is that a red card? Oh, he didn't get the ball. Oh shit. Clear as day. Yep, guys, that is a red. We're so finished. We're so finished. We got another player sent off. How many red cards have we had? By the way, guys, he did not get the ball. That is a red card. It is a red. Fuck me, this team's bad. This team's bad. Yeah, see, I told you, Marcus. Going back to hyenas, I wasn't bullshitting you. I know you know more than me if you know live around them and stuff, but they're not dogs. Okay, if I have a baseball bat, but the Rottweiler hasn't eaten in days, could I kill it? A baseball bat. I think life and death situation, yes, because I could use the baseball bat to defend, like stop it from biting me. Because a dog's only weapon, it's not like a cat that can scratch and bite. A dog doesn't really scratch; it just uses its mouth. So yeah, I'll back myself, Oscar. If I've got a big old fucking baseball bat, then yeah. Do you think I could beat Mike Tyson at his age? No, no, not a chance. He'd knock me out in one punch, mate. I need to train. I'd need to train, but no, I don't. I don't. Maybe another 10 years, yeah, probably. I mean, I'm not unfit, but I'm not exactly super fit either. So yeah, I'd need to train. Um, yeah, but by the way, guys, that was a red. Like that was a red. I think I agree, Zion Train. I think Conceição's gone, man. He's gone. He's absolutely gone. Oh my god. Yeah, it was a bad challenge. It was a bad challenge, Brian. You're not wrong, mate. You're not wrong. Right, Malik Chow back in. But I agree. I still think Pavlovic is fine. 5 red cards. That's mad. 5 reds. Pulisic is pissed, man. Sergio's gone before end of the season. I'm telling you. Nobody lives around hyenas. You know what I mean, Juju. He said that he lives near them. If it's, I guess he's from South Africa, I suppose. I think there's hyenas in South Africa. Um, could be somewhere else in Africa, in fairness, but not sure I've ever seen a team shoot themselves in the foot unforced so many times this season. Yeah, I don't know what a rock hyrax is, Marcus, but that's very interesting, mate. Where are you from? You live in South Africa? Let me know whereabouts you're living because I'm curious what wildlife you have around you. Um, advice on how to watch the reminder of it. I don't, mate. I've got to do some more. I've not got to do them, but you know what I mean. I want to be doing. Me and Steph are going to be doing some more watch-alongs. I don't know how. I won't be able to do the next couple, Lecce and Como, because I'm moving back or moving into our new place. I'll be too busy doing more important things in life, which is nice. But mate, I don't know, Oscar. Drink, drugs, like what are you into, man? Like I don't know. I don't know. Um, yeah. Oh, you're from Zim. Nice. I've never been to Zimbabwe, but I'd love to go one day. I thought you were from that region, South Africa or Zimbabwe. So I know a few people from Zim. Fuck me. Right, Guendouzi. Ciao. Ciao's so good, man. Oscar, man, I know, I appreciate the love. I appreciate the love, but I'll be back. Don't get me wrong. I had a couple of weeks off because of holidays and then house stuff, and I'll be back after I think it's Como. It's Lecce then Como, so I'll be back in like end of March. So I do apologise, but life been life in, man. Life been life in. The best chances have come from Felix and Pulisic. Why the fuck does he keep Rafa on? I don't know, man. He has like that. Someone else said this in the chat earlier. Like Leao's lost his ability for one-on-ones. It's really weird. Like completely lost it. Ravella has been great as well. I was about to say something about Ravella. He's been fantastic. Maybe we should sign more Italians, guys. Lazio have toyed with us tonight, guys. Like they've toyed with us. Like they've toyed with us. Let's not beat around the bush. I said a draw, and I think we'll get a goal. I do. Everyone wants to do it alone. This fucking team. Theo has been invisible, Mats, mate. I agree with you. We knew the score before we even started 2-1 for them. I don't know what to say. Yeah, meaty is a great word. You sound like you're from the north of the UK. That's a northern term, I think. Meaty. Correct me if I'm wrong. I went to uni in Nottingham, and I remember a lot of people say meaty. Cheers, Oscar. All the love, bro. I will be back. It's not like I'm not coming back. I've just got a couple of weeks where I know I won't be able to do watch-alongs because I've got other stuff going on. But I appreciate the love, and same to you, man, and everyone in the chat. There's a lot more out there than watching AC Milan. Obviously, still watch the watch-alongs, but hopefully we can continue the community and help each other through these really difficult times. Oh my God, good covering there. So yeah, please, hopefully in a way it might mean more people tune in, because who wants to sit and watch this Milan without a little bit of commentary about some fun stuff like taking on hyenas and punching Mike Tyson and Italian pasta and God knows what else. So yeah, lovely to be spending the evening with you guys, really and truly. Ryder brother, I'm from Nepal and everyone gets shocked that I've been to Mount Everest. Oh, interesting. That is cool. I mean, that makes sense. Obviously, Nepal is in oh my God, in the Himalayas, so very, very cool. What's a British stereotype? I think the one that I think food and teeth are massive stereotypes. British food, and I think British food is bad. I think there are very good British chefs, and there are amazing restaurants, especially in London, which is where I live. But you have to pay for it. It's incredibly expensive. But I do think British food. It's not bland. Sorry, it's not bad. It's bland. It's bland. Like traditional British food, I think is bland. I do. Like fish and chips is nice, but it's just fish and chips. Do you know what I mean? Give me Italian food any day. Give me a beautiful calf's liver or seafood any day of the week. It's not that Leao lost his ability. He's just not serious enough to be here. He wants out, and we'll gladly give him away with Theo. Yeah, potentially, mate. There's a lot of psychological issues going on with the club. I'm from the Midlands. Good guess. Yeah, I thought you were. It's just because I spent a long time in, like I said, I was at uni in Nottingham, so I spent 6 years of my life there. And meaty was a word that I think people from I had from a local guy from Mansfield. He used it as well. So good. I've got some knowledge up there. So thank you for that. Whereabouts in the Midlands are you from? Obviously, I know Nottingham's Midlands, Birmingham, uh, Derby, Leicester, Loughborough, all those places. Anywhere like that? Northampton. Um, Mate, Boulaidi is a good player. Boulaidi is a good player. I think it's safe to say that our Super Copper wins with leftover tactics in Fonseca with the passion of Conceição. Now, without those tactics, we're trash. That's a good comment. I like that comment. Um, I really like that comment, Raven. I think that's really pertinent. I think you're spot on there. Conceição's brought the passion, although that's completely faded away now. And I think Fonseca played better football. So I think you're right. There was that sort of new manager bounce, that perfect combo. Trying to show my 5-year-old daughter about Calcio. We watched Napoli Inter together and she seemed into it. She's sitting next to me now and colouring. Oh, Josh, that's such a lovely that if I have a child, if I have a daughter or a son in the future, I'm looking forward to getting them into Milan. Although not right now, but look, these things aren't forever, I guess. But yeah, keep going. She'll be into football. Conceição deserves a better club. I don't have any loyalty to Conceição, man. I really don't. Um, it's so obvious that no one at this club knows how to build a team. It's just a collection of players. Yep, absolutely. Midlands is the best. Yeah, it's nice part of the country. Some parts anyway are nice that I've been to. Marcus, are you lost? This isn't a hyena thread. National Geographic's on. Hey, look, don't hate Marcus. The hyena chat was fun. Milanese the hyena chat was good. Like, would you rather be sitting here analysing this shite? Do you know what I mean? It's really poor what we're watching. But I know we're here for Milan, so don't hate. We're all here to get something out of this awful game. Sven, I'm going to read it, mate, because do you know what? You've been quite respectful, and we are crap. We are really crap. We are really crap. So yeah, enjoy your well-deserved win as a Lazio fan. Even with Pioli, we don't play with a striker. How do you explain that no crosses? There's no passing, man. Also, have you noticed when we get to the edge of the box, the players just run into the Lazio defenders? Not just Lazio defenders, they did it against Bologna as well. Like, there was no ideas. There's nothing. It's just dead. From Coventry. Oh, nice. I've not actually been to Coventry, but nice. Balaba's a really good shout, actually. I also like Balaba. There's some really good talent in Serie A if we actually bought in the league, you know? Go on, Taylor. What are you going to do? Where's the movement? Oh, for fuck's sake. He actually brought Chukwueze on, which is mad. Roma has passed us. Yes, Roma has comfortably passed us. You're correct. Yeah. Told my wife this game had started. I was going to be hate watching. I just wished to see. I know. I think my missus, she's had enough these days. Tammy has looked better than him. Tammy at least makes it dangerous. Santi runs next to. Nah, mate, don't hate on Santi. Like he's joined at when the team was on a massive downward trajectory. Do you know what I mean? Tavares has been fantastic, by the way. I agree. Oh, the Lazio guy. What are you saying? You should go for Sarri. Unfortunately, you guys missed out on the De Zerbi train. Look, even Lazio fans are giving us advice, which fair play. It shows how fucked we are. I like Sarri, Sven, for what it's worth. Thank you for enjoying the stream of AC Milan. But I don't think he's right for us. I don't think he's right for us. Yeah, it is. Like our Futuro has been awful as well, Oscar. Absolutely awful. No service for Santi. Couldn't agree more. Absolutely agreed. Yeah, we don't want Sarri. Oh my God, Dia, score. Yep, 2-0. Ah, he's offside. Ah. Oh, guys, what is this? Yeah, this is the most red cards I remember we having in a season. Oh my God, Jovic. Jovic! I think Conceição's gone. We're calm and collected, Sven. Do you know why? Because this has been, it's been like the writings on the wall. Do you know what I mean? Like you watch this and you just think the issue is so deep rooted. It's so deep rooted in the management of this squad that getting upset about it is just like nonsensical. Wow. I did say we'd get a, I did say 1-1. I did say 1-1. I said 1-1 at the start of this stream, guys. Just to give you a little bit of banter, Sven, just because you've been actually lovely. How could you be drawing to this Milan team? I am messing with you, bro. We have not deserved to win this game at all, but that's funny. That is funny. Um, my favorite manager outside of Pep and Klopp is Pochettino. Really nice header from Chuck, man. How does Chuck do this? That's so mad. That's so mad. What a header, by the way, guys. What a header. um, I didn't want Chuck on. You're correct, but look, I'm happy. I'm happy. I did say 1-1. Well, I said draw actually. I knew this game would be a draw. Look, we could smash and grab this somehow, but I knew this game would be a draw. I just had a feeling. We tend to do well against Lazio, even in these circumstances. We're such a confidence team. It's mad. I want us to lose. Yeah. Um, yeah. Felix is very annoying, Max. I agree. I agree. Yeah, mate. No, Sven's been fine. We like opposing fans that actually want to get involved. It's all good stuff. Gives us views and it's nice to hear the other side. So Sven, big up, bro. You've been very respectful. And a bit of banter is expected. Otherwise, what's the point in football? But yeah, man, what's going on here? That header was unreal. That header was so good. Such a good header. What's with this pause, guys? I don't understand this. Yeah, Felix needs to fuck off, man. Go on, Theo. Keep it in. Keep it in. Ah, that's okay. Throw in. Oh man, that pass is risky from Rafa there. Yeah, Felix is wank, man. Felix is actually wank. I was really excited for him, but what's this? Most goals scored 70, 90 minutes. Lazio have scored the most. Interesting. 17's quite a lot. Why do we, as a club, have to suffer and suffer and suffer? Oh, really good challenge that by Carl Walker. That was lovely. Why do we have to suffer? Like, and when I mean suffer, I mean we have to either go a goal down or a man down for this club to go, or this team, not this club, sorry, to go, oh yeah, let's actually play. Oh, this is a bad. Fucking Jovic. Jovic is our number 9, guys. He's our number 9. Oh my god, that fucking hurts me. Good question, Sven. Why are we playing these flashy kits? They're fucking shite. The kits are shite. This is going to be a goal, I have a feeling. Oh, good effort. Good save. This 2-hour game feels like it's taken 4. Yeah, it's been a long one, man. It's been a long game. I think it's Monday tomorrow. Jesus, shake my head. God, nice cross by Chuck, that. Chuck's been nice and bright. I'll give him that. Chuck's been really bright. We're actually hanging on by a thread. Corner. Getting saved by Chukwueze in big 2025 is outrageous. The bloke's actually scored us a lot of kind of key goals. Go on, Rafa. Go on, Rafa. Go on, Rafa. Oh, that pass. That pass. Is that penalty? No, it's not. It's not a pen. It's not a pen. No, it's not a pen because he kicked the ball out and he was going away from the direction of play. It's not a pen. No, Zion, it's not. It's not a pen because he takes he the touch of the ball. It's not. That being said, though, Zion, if he gets checked, it's being given. But it's not a pen. That is not a pen. It's not a pen because he touches the ball away, and then Mike is already going, so the momentum is taking him. It's not a pen. It's not. They're going to give it though. Penalty. That's so unfair. That's ridiculous. Clown show. Clown show. Yeah, you said it would end 2-1. I said it'd be a draw. It should have been a draw. Doesn't matter. Yeah. Better we lose though, right? What's Pioli doing? Apparently Pioli's leaving. He's leaving. He's gonna. He not leaving. They want him out of Al Hilal, wherever the fuck he is. Al Nasser, I think it is. Yeah, he's won it. fuck me. It's 3 losses in a row. Yeah, Andreas, I know the feeling, mate. I know the feeling. I would have kicked the ref as well. This is so bad, man. It wasn't. You're right, Jazz. It's not a penalty. Like, it's not a pen. Yep. 2-1. Guys, I actually don't know what to say. Like, for the first time in a long time, I'm not sure what to say. Yeah, that's true, Thomas. Like, that's true. But does it matter? Like, did we deserve what would have a point done? Not really a lot. It's bad. Like, it's bad. It's really, really bad, guys. There's a culture problem at the club, 100%. It's just rotten. It's rotten, rotten, rotten. Rotten. It's rotten. Yeah, I don't know how it's a penalty, guys. This is just terrible. It's terrible that we're really in a bad way. Like, we're really in a bad way. The guy that I don't know how he bounced back from this. Like, this could spiral out of control. Like, it could spiral out of control. I really do think that. I really do think that. Wow. Guys, the only silver lining in all of this is you guys joining me this evening. It's been an absolute pleasure to have all of you here. So what do we think before I leave you? Like, what's your thoughts on the match? Like, this is our 3rd loss in the row. Our team is falling apart. It's apathetic. There is no love. There's no grinta. There's no desire to want to perform for this team. There's individual errors that are too numerous to count. There's red cards that are so numerous it's almost a joke. We have Zlatan, who doesn't even work for this club. He works for Redbird, dressing up like a fucking 90s Batman villain, doing interviews about how he basically wants to be under Cardinale's wing and learn about the corporate world and just wants to succeed in everything he does. It's a joke. We are an absolute laughing stock. We are not AC Milan of any symbolism, of any love and desire. We are merely a shell of the club that we were once. even in banter era, we had more. There was more going for us in banter era. There was more, not going for us, but I mean, like, there was more reminiscence of what Milan used to be, what we represented, the care and the love and the attention. We just didn't have good players. We have good players and they don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck. The team don't care. The management don't care. It's all disgusting. It's disgusting. I think we should, like Five Wish says, I think we should 100% play with Primavera. We should play with the youth. Blow the club up. Like, honestly, I don't know what it is at this point. Allegri subito. No, Allegri not. No, 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 no. Make banter great again. Yeah. What a shit show, guys. What a shit show. Um, Look, I'm gonna have to dip because it's late on a Sunday and it's been torture watching this game. Although it's been absolutely a pleasure being with you all tonight. Um, I will see you in a couple of weeks. Please check the website, check the extra content that's coming out. There's a lot about the management. Tell about this. So please, please, please check this all out. Lots of love to everyone listening. Forza Milan sempre, of course. Yeah, guys, thank you so much for joining me. I'm going to dip, but I will see you guys in a couple of weeks. I won't be here for the Lecce Como game, but I will be here for hopefully the following match. I would honestly, my advice would be just distance yourself from the club in terms of like consuming it. Watch the games because, like, you know, you can't not. I get that, but just think that this is temporary because everything in life is temporary, even shit football results. And yeah, just don't try not to care as much, which is hard, you know, especially for people like myself that, as part of what we do, consume football. But yes, I know old heart Rossonero's saying solo la maglia, of course, solo la maglia, tutto posa, solo la maglia. Yeah, only the colours, only the jersey. That's all that matters, guys. Not to take someone else's phrase, but like that's what you got to think about in these moments. Just think about the heritage of the club. Think about what we used to stand for because that's what it's all about. But guys, lots and lots and lots of love. Forza Milan sempre. Thank you so much for joining. I will see you guys in a couple of weeks. Keep your head up high. But yeah, just distance yourself. It's not worth it. Watch the matches. Get involved where you can. But otherwise, don't bust your balls over it because it's not worth it, guys. It's not worth it. Yep, always with the Rossoneri, but yeah, we are owned by vultures and disgusting, disgusting, heartless management. Guys, all the best. I will see you in a couple of weeks. We'll be back on the pub chat as well, so I'm sure you'll hear from me. And yeah, all the best. Until next time, remember, more to life. Forza Milan sempre. Ciao, ciao.